Today I'm looking forward to sharing with you my most recent shipment from PWCC. These are cards that I've had waiting in the vault. It's been a long time since we've had anything from them, so let's see if anything's changed in how they've packaged stuff and what cards are inside. Let's get right into it. Welcome to the most passionate content for card collectors on YouTube and possibly the whole entire internet. As usual, I am your host, Jake Roy, 90s B-Ball Cards here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, occasionally Twitter, X, whichever it's being called today, and a little bit of TikTok. I did make something fairly recently. We'll see if there's more coming as the holidays quickly approach. So today, yes, we're going through that PWCC submission, or not submission, it's a shipment coming back from the vault, some cards that I had purchased a long time ago, so there's been a lot of discussion on how long stuff takes. I didn't really track it. I knew I was going to be in for a long wait, so today is the day. So really excited to, really get my hands on some of these cards, really see some of them for the first time actually in hand. So we'll talk through some of what I got, why I got it, all that kind of fun stuff, and so much more. So let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. Here is the box. Trying to figure out, I think it's probably going to be easier to go on this top side here, even though I got some extra tape covering up the innocent. Alright, packing peanuts. Not a big fan of those, but it is the way that they do it. Keeps it safe anyway. Alright, I'm gonna poke in through here, I think. Let me get the scissors. Alright, so here we go. It's funny, this first thing here, I was thinking it might just be like some sort of padding, because I can't remember everything that's in here. Looks like there's some stuff that's not graded. Like I said, this is going to be fun because I don't remember everything that was in the vault. But let's open this up. You'll see what it is. Yeah, a lot of surprises because I forgot all the goodies. It's been so long. I can get into this. Alright, so here's a little certificate of authenticity. This is going to be an interesting one to figure out how I want to store it, display it. Okay. Well, I'm glad this is on camera. We'll have to see if it's maybe in the other part. Okay, interesting. Interesting start. There it is. Okay, good. I was going to say, interesting way that they make this. This is like, oh no, there's multiple cards in here. Okay, there we go. Boy. Alright, so this is the card that would come in here. This is the original case for it. I forgot that all the raw copies are MBA certified. So yeah, this is like a gold foil. Got the MBA. I'll leave it in there for now. There's 5,000 copies of this. It does kind of give you an idea of the condition. It kind of shows you hot spots on where there's some condition issues, but didn't really matter to me. I would have kept it raw regardless, but yeah, I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna store this. That's an interesting one to try to figure out, but I'm sure there'll be a solution. Alright, some of the other raw stuff that we had here. This is a rookie headliners for the second year card from 96 Hoops. These ones, because of the gold foil, typically don't grade terribly well. This one seemed like it was in really good shape, and it was about the same price as a typical raw copy, so happy to get that. Fantastic 15. This is another one that with all the foil doesn't usually grade too well. I have a copy of it that's not in great shape, so again, getting a copy that didn't pay much more than a raw copy. Those are each a couple bucks. Nothing expensive there. This is one that I'm probably the most excited about out of the whole bunch. So we're spoiling a little bit of the fun. But this is the autograph trade card. So you see, it looks like it's the regular base SPX, but this is the card, if you flip it over on the back, that you would send in to get that autograph card sent back, the SPX, which is the first ever Penny Hardaway autograph card on card in his pro uniform. Okay, there's too many caveats, but you know the card that I'm talking about. The other interesting thing here is like this is not a hologram like it is on the base card. It's a foil, so it almost looks kind of like, you know, one of the angles that you'd get it at if it were the hologram. So just these are really hard to track down. So when it showed up, it was one that I went after pretty aggressively. So, you know, I was happy that I was in a BGS slab as well. You know, I like that. And, you know, the condition didn't really matter. The surface getting a 7.5, not a huge shocker there. You know, these being trade cards, sometimes these get, you know, thrown around a little bit more than you would have liked. So this is one I've just always loved. This set, the Jordan Maximum Metal from '95. I think this is one of those insert sets that you know, you don't hear it talked about as much as a lot of others, even though the Jordan is in here. It's one that I've had the Barkley for this for a while, because there's no PC players of mine in this set, you know. So it's like, do I get the Jordan? Do I get the Barkley? If I remember correctly, there is a Shaq in this set, but you know. So this one is one that, you know, we'll see if I keep it in my collection or if I offer it up for trade at any point in a show or something like that. But this one I got pretty inexpensively. I hate these stickers on the slabs. I wish they put them in team bags and put the stickers on the team bags, but you know, it is what it is. This is another one I'm really excited about. So this is the 99 2000 Skybox EX Exceptional. This is the green version, numbered to 500. So you flip it over on the back, you see they're numbered to 500. A lot of people call these like the poor man jambalaya. It has a lot of similar aesthetics to the jambalaya. It is not the same. There's also a version that is blue that is numbered to 250, and I have one of Lamar Odom, if I remember correctly. You know, so it's one of those interesting sets because the three colors are red, green, and blue, and some players, you know, they go better with certain colors. This green is one that probably would actually lend better for my PC anyway, for the Kevin Garnett. I don't love the picture on the Kevin Garnett. I really like this Iverson. And because it's a 4, I got it for a really inexpensive price. And I was, you know, poring over it, trying to figure out why it was a 4. I'm probably not going to keep it in the slab. You know, it's got some typical edge wear on the back, but nothing that is, you know, more than usual. So we'll have to see. I'll crack it out probably and take a look and see if there's something that's, you know, really impacting the grade. And see if whatever it is that is impacting the grade, if it, you know, bothers me or not. A lot of times if you find something, you know, it doesn't notice, it doesn't make a big difference to me sometimes anyway. So anyway, really excited to get that one, the autograph card. And then this is another one that I just like getting these jam session cards in slabs. The slab is a little bit scuffed up, so I'll probably use some stuff to try to clean it up a little bit, but it's easier to store them. That's what I've found once you get them encapsulated. So PSA does a nice job with these tall boys, as well as SGC. Beckett does an alright job. There's nothing wrong with the way that Beckett slabs them. I just think that, you know, when you get a slab that's as big as these are, the thinner the better. You know, Beckett does not do the thin slabs. So, you know, these standard thickness cards, I like putting them in there. If it's a thicker one that's a tall, you know, something like you know, high tops, those I like to have in a BGS slab. But yeah, so I've been getting a lot of these 93 jam session pennies, getting these that are already slabs. So this one showed up, and again, was not very expensive. You know, typically if you're getting some and they get a 10, those ones go for a bunch. But you know, 7s, 8s, even sometimes the 9s, depending on the card, you can get for just a, you know, couple dollars more than the raw copies. So that's what I got. You know, like I said, the exciting ones for me especially are these two, the Penny Auto Trade card and the E-Exceptional of Iverson in the green. Really cool stuff. Alright, so that's what I had in that vault. I think I pretty much cleared out the vault. I don't think there's anything else left in there. You know me, I like having my cards in hand. I don't like leaving them in vaults. I was buying stuff fairly actively on PWCC. The prices seemed good. You know, but one of the things that was really holding me back was, you know, just having to have stuff sit there in that vault to avoid additional fees. You know, just didn't sit well with me. So I haven't bought stuff on there in many, many months. You know, dating all the the way back well before the National, so it's been quite a while since the last time I purchased anything on there. Not to say that I wouldn't in the future. You know, Fanatics taking over doesn't have any real change for my opinions on PWCC. If there's a PC card I need, which some of these were that, you know, I have no problem grabbing them, but I'm just also not as actively looking at PWCC. You know, so it's one of those things that if you're not looking there, there might be stuff that you miss. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff for my PC that I've missed there. You know, but at the end of the day, it's a platform that doesn't really suit my collecting desires as well as others. So because of that, it just is one that kind of slips my mind sometimes. You know, so maybe I'm missing out on some stuff. You let me know though your recent experiences, your thoughts, if I should be checking there more frequently for PC needs or whatnot. You know, but it's one of those that you have to be willing to let stuff sit there if you want to, you know, at least avoid as many fees as possible. You know, I don't want to incur any additional paper cuts that are unnecessary. So, you know, that's why I let them sit there until those fees reduce. And let me know your thoughts on that though as well. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New videos dropping once, sometimes twice a week, sometimes a little bit less as I'm getting busy around the holidays. We've got looks into my PC, we've got a 90s pack openings, occasional grade reveals, occasional collector interviews, occasional show reviews, and so much more. Thanks, we'll talk later.